What's up everybody, welcome back to Low Luxury, the channel where I show you what authentic luxury clothing and streetwear looks like. And today we're taking a look at probably one of the hypest pieces I've ever seen. Hypest? Most hype? I don't know, whatever. So this is a triple collab t-shirt, and you're probably already noticing, like, see that guy right there? See that guy, the little X's over the eyes, the ear hair, what are these ears or are they hair, earmuffs? I don't know. So this is a triple collaboration t-shirt between Cactus Jack, KAWS, the artist, and Fragment Design. And like, I don't know if it gets more hype than this. Cactus Jack is obviously consistently one of the biggest streetwear brands out there. KAWS is beloved, his stuff resells like crazy. Fragment, been around forever, obviously just coming off of a very successful Nike collaboration. So like, all of these collaborators are at the top of their game right now. This t-shirt is already reselling way higher than it retailed for, and I'm super excited to check it out. So let's dive right in. But first, I've looked into it, and a very small percentage of you are actually subscribed to the channel. It's completely free. Just press that button and you will not regret it. Thank you so much. So this comes in like a super thin plastic bag, and you can see in the bottom right we've got a sticker here. And as you can see in all caps at the top there, it says Cactus Jack plus KAWS for Fragment T. So it's not like Cactus Jack X KAWS X Fragment or plus KAWS plus Fragment. It's Cactus Jack plus KAWS for Fragment. That's kind of weird, but whatever. Then we've got a model number, which is always super helpful. The color underneath, aged yellow. That's pretty interesting. And then our size underneath, which is medium. And we'll definitely talk about the sizing later. On the back of that, you've got all your kind of warnings in a million different languages, and the recycling symbol at the bottom there. But I think that's all that's really important here, so let's take this thing out of the bag. All right, moment of truth. What do you got for me, Travie? Mr. Travis Scott. The one-handed unbagging is not working. There we go. Okay, and I'm noticing right off the bat, I kind of have this problem with Cactus Jack stuff in general. The material is pretty stiff and rough. I don't know, I think he likes going for a vintage vibe, but the thing is, if you're gonna try and do that, I think you just like wash it to hell and really make it soft. A lot of these like vintage style tees just feel kind of rough, so I think it's gonna need a lot of breaking in. But that's like a kind of consistent issue I have with Cactus Jack t-shirts in general. Dude, honestly, that design is awesome. I love it so much, kind of like graffiti style. There's even some paint splatters over here. I don't know, it kind of reminds me a lot of the recent stuff that Matthew M. Williams has been doing at Givenchy. Kind of like, it's almost got an ethereal smokiness or something to it, which I really appreciate. I'm super into that design. All right, well, let's start off by taking a look at the brand print that's at the back of the neck there. You can see it's not a tag, it's just some screen printing. So as you can see there in gray, that's very important, the color. It's not black print or anything. You have the Cactus Jack cross logo, then a big bold medium, M for medium, centered under it, and then center justified, all caps, a bunch of text underneath, made by Travis Scott, copyright, 100% cotton, ain't washing instructions. So all the info is on there, which leads me to believe that there are not going to be care tags inside this t-shirt. Let's find out. And your boy is correct. There isn't anything there. And even more interestingly, there isn't even a side seam. On most t-shirts, they have care tags that are stitched into a side seam, but this does not have side seams, which is a super cool piece for legit checking, because if you get this shirt and it has seams down the sides, then it is fake, because this one does not have side seams, which is pretty unique for a t-shirt in this day and age. Alright, and since there are no care tags, that means we get to the fun part pretty much right away, and we get to take a look at the unique elements of this piece. And I just love this print. Let's get a closer look at this. Some really interesting textures here, kind of like a collage effect, and then obviously it's like a spray paint effect for that Fragment logo there. And there's all this stuff going on over here that I'm not even exactly, like a rib cage almost. I'm not totally sure, but it's cool. And I'm already noticing a couple of really good elements for legit checking that I'm guessing the fakes are gonna miss. So you'll notice there are some spots where you get a little bit extra kind of spray paint, I'm guessing, some splatter, going around here. There's splatter here underneath that, but there's also one spot way up at the shoulder. The splatter even reaches places like up here, and I guarantee you the fakes are not gonna bother getting that in depth. So look for that splatter. Take a look for it. Down underneath the KAWS companion figure, we do have the Cactus Jack cross logo in black. Take a look at where that's placed underneath this curve here. All that stuff is super specific and should be exact on every shirt. Also take a look at things like the way that these colors overlap, and the yellow kind of comes outside the black at times, stays inside it at times over there. So there's a lot of really cool stuff as far as how much the color meets the lines. And I think the real showstopper here is the back of this shirt, because just like, look at that. That is fantastic. That print here, it's super recognizable as KAWS and as Fragment and as Cactus Jack. It's like kind of the perfect triple collab. Good job, Travis. I appreciate you. And again, there are elements of splatter to look at here, like down at the bottom left of this circle here, you get elements of that. And even all around this kind of spray paint here, you get these little speckles going around. I don't know how much more there is to say about this piece, but I do really appreciate the kind of like mixed media vibes. Like this is kind of photographic almost, and then obviously kind of street art graffiti all around here. I just think it's a super successful merging of these brands' aesthetics and what they bring to the table, and you really can't ask for more than that from a collaborative piece. And finally, from a construction point of view, I mean, it's fine, but it is clearly a fairly cheap piece. It's made in Honduras. There's some elements with this stitching that are not the cleanest. You can see that there, but I mean, it'll do the job. And I do think the construction is kind of mimicking vintage t-shirt construction, which definitely had a very different vibe to it. So I do understand that and appreciate it. So now that we've checked all of that out, let's try this shirt on to see how it feels and see how it fits. So actually, I think I spoke too soon on the feel of this shirt, because I have one other Cactus Jack shirt, and that is the PlayStation like logo ripoff shirt. And that one, it's much thicker fabric. So it has a similar roughness to this one, but this one is actually much thinner than the previous shirt I got, which works much better because it flows better, it breathes better, and it just doesn't feel as suffocating. So actually, I am totally fine with this style of fabric that's on this shirt here. As far as size go, I think it is a true to size medium. It's not oversized in any way. Definitely, I would go with your normal size here. But really, it's all about the look of this piece. It's about the way that it brings these collaborators together and incorporates all of their aesthetics. Even though I don't necessarily think Cactus Jack really has an aesthetic, I think Travis Scott really uses it more as a platform to bring on other collaborators. So this has a lot of KAWS in it. It has a lot of Fragment in it. And Cactus Jack is just providing the space for those two artists and visions to play with each other. And I think it works super well here. So I am loving this piece. So that is a real triple collab Cactus Jack, Travis Scott, KAWS, Fragment Design t-shirt. What a wild one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, take a look at the other one on screen here, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I'll see you next time.